And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Kerry Sherman with you from the Flagler Invitational Basketball Tournament in Flagler, Colorado. We are happy to be here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Let's get a quick look at today's starters in this girls contest. Merino, the visitors, they are in maroon with the white trim. Going number 10. Bailey Walser, a 5'4 sophomore. Number 14, Sydney Hooten, a 5'5 senior. Number 20, Michaela Leachman, a 5'6 senior. Number 22, Alexandra Kirschbaum, a 5'8 senior. And number 34, Allie Owens, a 5'8 senior. Head coach for Merino is Mr. Brian Dermer, assistant coach Laura Powell. In the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard in today's contest, Vanguard Charter School. They are in white, trim in blue. Number 3, Kayla Cantrell, a 5'6 senior. Number 5, Cassandra Solsky, a 5'9 senior. Number 14, Bailey Heist, 5'7 senior. Number 23, Angel McNulty, a 6' junior. Number 31, Caitlin Bauer, a 5'9 junior. Head coach for the Coursers is Mr. Frank Heist. Officials for this afternoon's contest, Mr. Jason Reese, Mr. Brenton Witzel, and Mr. Dean Uris. So happy to have you here with us. First time we've come down to pick up this Flagler tournament. We'll have this followed by the boys contest between these same two schools. The two night games are Cheyenne Wells and the hosts Flagler. It'll be girls boys boys throughout the day. Tomorrow we start at 3 o'clock for the third place games. It'll be third place girls followed by third place boys, championship girls, championship boys. Again, that starts at 3 o'clock tomorrow. In the center circle to jump things up, number 22 for Merino, Alexandra Kirschbaum. And trying to get a look here. I believe that's number 23, Angel McNulty for the Coursers. She wins the tip, and it'll be Vanguard ball to start things. Heist with it on the near wing. Against the zone, she'll fire the 3. It's good. Quick start for the Vanguard Coursers. Turnover against the pressure, and that's Heist with it, and she's called for the double dribble. Quick sub coming in for Vanguard. Number 3, Kayla Cantrell. She was listed in our starting lineup. Instead, it was Perry Rose Sykes who started. Another turnover at midcourt. That's Heist with the steal. Can't knock down the layup. A held ball on the rebound, and the arrow goes in favor of Merino. Come in. Up ahead is Walser. And she's whistled for the double dribble. And to get all of our bookkeeping done here, we had a few delays as we tried to get things going today. We ask you to bear with us as we get familiar with both teams. Here in the corner, kick up top is McNulty. She looks underneath for Bauer, and pass is too wide and out of bounds. Kirschbaum in the middle, comes near side for Hooten. Hooten finally gets it across to Kirschbaum. Down near wing is Walser. She'll whip it over to Hooten. Finding Leachman on the curl. Caleb Leachman goes right at Angel McNulty and draws the foul. That's the first foul of the contest. And it'll send Michaela Leachman to the line for a pair. This is the first. And McNulty will exit, being replaced in the Vanguard lineup by Sykes. Second free throw also off the mark, and Sykes gets the rebound for the Coursers. Heist will bring it down the floor. Quickly ahead for Bauer. Pulls up from the block. Missed the jump shot, and Owens come out of there with the board. Hit it quickly ahead for Hooten. She's driving on the far side and has it knocked loose. That's Solski with it. Gives it up ahead for Bauer. Into the paint. Kick out Heist. 3 on its way. It won't go. She is fouled on the shot by Walser. Trying to box out the shooter and gets whistled for the foul. That gives Heist a chance for 3 free throws here in this first quarter. Drops the first one. And the second one. And converting all 3. Bailey Heist, all 6 points for Vanguard. Hooten to the block, puts one up, goes in to contact and draws the foul against number 5 of the Coursers. Cassandra Solski, her first, team second. Sydney Hooten to the line for a pair, trying to get the Rams on the board. And that will do it. The first free throw is good. Second one for Hooten. Yeah, it's also Nylon City. She's got a pair. It's a 6-2 lead for Vanguard. Tipped out of bounds by Hooten. Stay with the Coursers. Bauer with it, 25 feet from the basket. She'll dribble in a little closer. Puts one up for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Cantrell. Kick it out for Sykes. Puts it on the floor. Kick out. 3 on its way. No good. Rebound. Solski. She'll pull it out. Come to the wing. That's Heist. 3. Too strong. And Owens comes down with the rebound for Merino. She'll give it off to Hooten. And Hooten draws a triple team. Puts it out to Kirschbaum. She'll give it back to Hooten. Hooten looking to drive. Loses a handle on it. And it's a steal for Sykes. Ahead for Bauer. She runs court well. Misses the layup. And the loose ball fought for, brought out by Cantrell for Vanguard. Heist sees Bauer on the block. Little fake. Misses the 3-footer. And Kirschbaum with good position inside. I believe she will draw the rebounding foul on Cantrell. Or Solski, rather. Will be her second. Cantrell checks out and is replaced by McNulty. It's full court man press. And it's a steal for Solski. Misses the layup. McNulty with the rebound. Kick out, free throw line jumper. Sykes, good. Walser trying to come down near sideline, draws a triple team, who whips it across for Owens. Out off to Hooten. Inside Kirschbaum. She'll kick it out after drawing the double team. Walser on the bounce, gives it off to Leachman. Leachman dribbles into a 14-footer, misses it. And Sykes with the rebound and stepped on the baseline, giving it back to Merino. 4:43 to play, first quarter. Vanguard Charter in front of Merino, 8-2. Cantrell back in for Solski. Hooten gets it into Kirschbaum. She'll whip it over to Leachman. Leachman on the drive. Hand check called against Cantrell. Her first, fourth on the Coursers here in the first quarter. We may need to go scoreboard bottom, or the scoreboard bottom. Steal on the inbounds from McNulty. She loses it back to Walser. Hooten on the baseline, pull up, 8-footer, rims out. Kirschbaum offensive board, fouled, going back up. And Alex Kirschbaum will head to the free throw line, drawing the foul on 22, Perry Rose Sykes. Her first, team's fifth. You can take a look and see which looks best. Kirschbaum cans the first. So far, all of the Merino points from the free throw line. And Kirschbaum's second rattles out, tipped out of bounds by Owens. We reach 4.5 to play here, opening quarter. Heist goes away from the screen of Sykes, kicks it down in the corner. Cantrell up to Sykes. Crossover move, kicks it back over to Cantrell. Heist, three on the way from 21 feet, no good, and Kirschbaum pulls it down, loses it to Sykes, and Sykes is fouled by Kirschbaum, I believe. Nope, they give that one to Owens. Both Kirschbaum and Owens were in the paint. First on Allie Owens, second against the Rams. It'll be out of bounds to the Coursers underneath their own basket. Heist gets it into Sykes. Quickly out to Bauer. Drives into the paint. Kicked out 16-footer straight away. McNulty, no good. Rebound. Owens gets it out to Hooten. She's picked up. It was picked up by Heist when she pulled back around. Caught Sykes coming up on the double team. That'll be the second on Perry Rose Sykes. And we'll see a new player coming into the Vanguard lineup, I believe, on the next dead ball. Hooten into the paint, kick out. Kirschbaum, 16-footer from the elbow, no. Popped up and rebound, pulled down by McNulty. We've got a reach-in foul. This time on Kirschbaum. And that's into the lineup in place of Sykes for Vanguard. Lydia Blondin, 5'6" senior. To the high post, give and go, back to Heist. Out to Cantrell. She'll bring it to the point, whip it over to the near side. That's Blondin, into the high post, McNulty, turn around, nothing there, kick it out to Blondin. Over to Heist on the wing. Found a nice baseline cut from Bauer. Couldn't knock it down, got the offensive board, and drew the foul on Kirschbaum. And that will send Caitlin Bauer to the line for two. First one is off the mark. And we see number 40 coming in for Merino. That would be Kylie Mertens, 5'9" junior. Second free throw for Bauer. Rattles out. And Kirschbaum with the rebound, kicks it out for Hooten. Hooten quickly up ahead for Owens, and just a touch too strong. And the turnover gives it back to Vanguard. 3:13 to play, opening quarter. 5-point lead for the Coursers from Vanguard. One guard pressure, and then Walser drops back on defense. Top of the zone. McNulty has it 22 feet away. Gives it off to Cantrell. Now it's Blondin into the high post. McNulty finds the low post. Is Bauer. Turnaround, no good. Cantrell fighting for the rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Bailey Walser with 2:47 to go in the frame. Blondin will bring it up again. Set it for Vanguard. Gets it off to Cantrell. Skip pass, Heist, three, good. That's her second triple. Add in the 3-for-3 trip to the line, and she's got 9 of the 11 for Vanguard. They lead by 8. And Owens loses it on the dribble. Turnover. It's Blondin. Pulls out, gives it to Heist. Into the post. McNulty turn around from 6. Rolls home, and We're going to get a full timeout by Coach Dermer for Merino. Back in 60 seconds on this Big Time Small Town Media production of basketball.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Allen Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Allen Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Allen Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Allen and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Allen Bear Agency can serve you.
Many lessons can be learned when playing high school sports. Teamwork, discipline, and trust in those around you, just to name a few. But maybe the most valuable lesson learned from high school sports is good sportsmanship. Faith Tabernacle Church in Merino wants to remind you, as a player or a fan, to display good sportsmanship at any event you attend this school year. If you're looking for something new, Faith Tabernacle has services Sundays at 10 and Wednesdays at 7. Faith Tabernacle, a proud supporter of the Merino Rams.
Mertens gets it out to Wooten. Got a screen from Owens. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound. Loose ball. Tracked down by Kirschbaum. Tied up by Cantrell. The arrow favors Vanguard. We'll see number 31 making a first appearance in the Merino lineup. Elsa Shino, 5'4" junior. Into the high post, give and go. Step back. Heist finds McNulty inside. Nice little post move. She's got 4. Lead is a dozen. Booten got up ahead and had it tipped out of bounds by Vanguard. Ball will stay with the Rams. 1:29 to play in this opening quarter. Hooten in the backcourt gets a screen from Shino. Loses the dribble. Heist with the steal and the left-handed layup. She has 11. 17-3 is our count. Vanguard to the middle. That's Owens. She'll reverse it quickly out to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum drops it off to Shino. Gives it off to Hooten. To Owens, turn around into the paint. Loses it. Gets it back. We'll kick it out to Hooten. Hooten drives baseline. Nothing there. Drop into the post for Owen. Turn around. Owens draws the foul. And we'll head to the free throw line. Waiting to see who gets the whistle. 31. That is Caitlin Bauer. Her first. And the 7th already on Vanguard. First one for Allie Owens. No good. The 4th missed free throw in the quarter for Merino. Second one for Owens. That one will go home, and we got a substitution in for Vanguard, number 32, Bailey Milroy. Heist goes away from the screen, drops it to Cantrell. Long baseline jumper, no good. And Owens comes away with it for Merino. Gets it out to Hooten. Picked up by Cantrell in the backcourt. Get ahead for Kirschbaum. Has it ripped out of her hands by Blondin. And up ahead McNulty. It's a 3-on-2. Trailer is Blondin. She loses it to Shino. Shino has a runner out ahead. That was Hooten rather. Couldn't see the floor quickly enough and had to peel it back. Shino has it knocked out of her hands, but right to Kirschbaum. Now to Owens. Clock down to 15 seconds. Mertens comes near side Hooten. Down to 8. Shino pulls into a 15-footer. Too strong. Gets her own miss. Put back. Won't go. And McNulty is fouled 0.2 of a second, and she pulls down the defensive board. See who the whistle that is on. Alex Kirschbaum. Her 3rd. She'll check out and is replaced by Veronica Card. And get it in, and time expires. We'll head to the second quarter. Vanguard in front of Merino, 17-4.
One of the most important benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit member borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $31 million in patronage dividends. If you want to be a part of a member-owned and controlled cooperative that offers interest rates that are competitive in the marketplace and committed to a patronage dividend program, call your local Premier Farm Credit office. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media welcoming you back into Flagler High School, getting ready for second quarter action in our first girls semifinal in this Flagler Invitational. We have Vanguard Charter out in front of Merino, 17-4. It was a big first quarter for Bailey Heist. She scored 11 points in the frame for the Coursers. Karg finally gets it off to Owens. Owens goes to Shino. Against the man defense, running motion set. Booten has it knocked loose, but tracks it back down. Owens gives it off to Shino up top. Now Karg and Mertens. Hooten looking inside baseline. Cutter with Shino and tried to dribble drive on the baseline. Lost it as she went down. Arrow goes to Vanguard. Bailey Walser will come back in to the Merino lineup in place of Shino. Heist gets the screen from McNulty to get it across midcourt. Goes far side for Blondin. Able to stay on top of the high dribble. Gives it off to Alex Cantrell, I believe. No, that was Alex Callahan. We have a travel off the rebound. Trying to catch these new players who have checked in. That's Callahan with it. Kicks it over to Blondin and finally over to Heist. Step back three. No good. Offensive rebound inside for Milroy. She couldn't get it home. Tie up on the deck. That's Milroy and Owens. And the arrow favors Merino this time. Owens gets it across the timeline on the bounce, gives it off to Hooten. Hooten looking inside, finally finds Walser, has her shot blocked by Milroy, tracks down the miss in the corner. She'll bring it up top on the bounce. Steals for Heist. Only Walser to beat, couldn't beat her, but drew the foul on the layup. That'll be the second on Walser. And send Bailey Heist back to the free throw line. First one is no good. Michaela Leachman will come back into the Merino lineup in place of Bailey Walser. Second one for Heist. We have subs at the table if it goes. Violation on McNulty. That's the bad news for Vanguard. Good news is they're able to get the subs in. Solsky and Bauer in place of Milroy and Callahan. Owens kicks it back to Hooten. Up to Owens. Diagonal pass for Mertens. Drops it off for Karg, and she has her shot blocked out of bounds by Angel McNulty with 6:06 to go in the first half. Hooten will trigger the inbounds for Merino. Comes into Leachman, drives into the paint, and couldn't keep the pivot nailed down. That's a travel, and the turnover back to Vanguard. Shino will come back in place of Leachman. Heist lobs into the high post for Solsky. Step back. Kicks into the low post. McNulty's turnaround hook, no good. And that was Karg who came away with the rebound for Merino, was able to get it out. Hooten, defended by Solsky, gets it off far wing for Karg. She'll go one-on-one against McNulty. McNulty blocks the layup. Save for Cantrell. Gets it into Solsky, and she looks to run. Oops. Missed inside. A rebound pulled down. All right, we got a problem with our tripod here. We'll get it fixed here and get us back to good action here. Don't worry about it. It's Vanguard sprinting out ahead. Bauer pulls out. Heist three. That one took a bounce on the rim and made its way home. That'll make it 20-4. Yeah, don't worry about it for now. We'll get it. And Owens travels against the press. Oops. Yes, that's all it was. Yeah, that's all it was. That's good. Yes. Vanguard leading 20-4. 4:40 to go in the half. Three on its way from the corner. Solsky, no. Cantrell with the offensive board. Into the point, high post. Bauer, her little runner, no good. It's a miss inside by Heist. Kick out from Sykes. Solsky pulls up from 14. No. Sykes offensive rebound. Misses the lefty. Puts it back up. Finally gets it home. Her second basket. And we've got a timeout by Merino. I believe it. We're going to go ahead and take a full timeout. We'll go ahead and step out just briefly as we try to make sure we get everything fixed here on our equipment. And I believe we've got everything tightened up and ready to go here. 4:14 left in this first half. Vanguard out in front by 18. All of the Merino scoring from the free throw line in the first quarter. Bailey Walser knocked in a pair. And Alexander Kirschbaum and Allie Owens each converted 1 out of 2. We had an empty trip by Michaela Leachman. They've struggled with the pressure, and they do again as Heist comes away with the steal off the deflection, kicks it across for a pair of Rose Sykes, and she's got 4 in a row. Makes it a 20-point lead. Hooten's pass deflected out of bounds right at us by Heist. It will still be Merino ball. Exactly 4 minutes to go in this first half. Hooten triggering the inbounds. Comes into the backcourt for Walser. She'll bring it up against Solski. Getting a screen from Shino. Goes away from it. Dump into the post for Owens. Turnaround, and that is the first made field goal of the contest for Merino. Allie Owens with 3. High post is Solski. Nearly has it chopped away from behind by Hooten into the high post. Sykes, kick out Cantrell. Big skip pass for Heist. Drives baseline. Kicks to the high post. Sykes, one dribble, steps through and knocks home the 14-footer. She's rolling here in this second quarter. That's 6 consecutive points for Perry Rose Sykes. And a foul, I believe, on Vanguard as Shino tried to split the trap. Trying to catch who they gave that one to. Cassandra Solski, her third. That's the 8th team foul in the half against Vanguard. First front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Long rebound plucked away by Heist. Her pass deflected and then finally stolen by Walser. Jump stop for Walser to avoid the turnover. Gets it off to Owens. Back to Shino. Hooten's looking at a 3. That was too strong. Owens with the weak side rebound. Tough angle, bank, and 1. Nolte comes back into the Vanguard lineup in place of Solski. That foul was number 2 against Caitlin Bauer. They've got a sub running to the table for her. Owens unable to knock down the free throw to convert the three-point play. Quickly ahead. Cantrell finds Bauer, puts it up and in. Hooten pulls it back to the middle of the court, splits another double team, drops it down. It was a 3-on-2, and Mertens couldn't quite handle the pass. And that'll bring Alex Callahan back into the Vanguard lineup, 2:42 to go. She'll replace Caitlin Bauer. And we'll see Michaela Leachman come back into the Merino lineup in place of Mertens. Heist will jog it across the timeline for the Coursers. Looking at the zone. Gives it off to Callahan. Callahan into Sykes. Kicked it out to the high post. The turnaround for McNulty. Spin out. Cantrell into the paint. Puts up a little floater. It's short and out of bounds to Merino. Steele on the press is Heist. Layup good. She's up to 16. Lead at 22. Hit ahead. Baseball pass for Owens. Carried her out of bounds. 2:06 to play in the half. 30-8. Vanguard in front of Merino. Heist whips it far side for Cantrell. Back to Heist. She'll kick it into the high post. Sykes. Sykes, one dribble, turn around, kick it out to Callahan. Now into the corner for Cantrell. She'll dribble it back up and flip it to Callahan. Here come near side, Heist, 3. It's good again. That's her 4th triple of the half. And a turnover by Leachman against the pressure. And Heist will take a breather for Vanguard with 97 seconds to play in the half. Cantrell has it at the point. Goes far side for Bauer. She'll release the 3. It's off the mark. Hooten with the rebound, and she's knocked to the floor from behind. Sydney Hooten will head to the other end to shoot free throws. And it'll be the pair as that one puts Vanguard into the penalty. The second one on McNulty. Hooten, chance to get on the score sheet. First one will not go. And number 33 coming into the Vanguard lineup is Ashley Ames, a 5'10 sophomore. Second one for Hooten, no good, knocked out of bounds by Merino. Cantrell handling the point duties in place of Heist, who's getting a breather. Callahan on the far side. Skip pass for Sykes. Skips it back to Callahan. She'll peel it back out to Cantrell. Comes near side for Bauer. Kicked out in the corner, Sykes. Ames gets it off to Callahan. Looked at the three. Instead kicks it to the far side for Cantrell. Into the post. Little scoop runner for Sykes is good. 8 of her 10 in this quarter. The lead has grown to 27. Walser picked up by Bauer. Loose ball knocked into the backcourt. And I'll say last touched by Bauer. Walser dove in trying to keep it going and may have gotten the worst of that collision with Bauer. Both of them a little bit shaken up. Both still in the game. And another loose ball, near turnover, will stay with Merino. And Sykes comes up with the steal, gets it inside for Callahan. They're going to call the foul against Hooten on the floor. First on Sydney Hooten. It was on the floor, but that is the 7th team foul. So Alex Callahan to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Front end no good, too strong. Tie up on the rebound. And the Arrow will keep it on the Vanguard end of the floor. 29 seconds to go in the half. Sykes up to Callahan. Into the post for Ames. Kick up for Bauer was stolen. Still on the floor. Bauer finally comes up with it. Sykes lobs inside for Bauer. Misses the bunny in the paint. And kick out. Hooten looking ahead for Leachman. Leachman tracks it down. Under 4 to play. And we're going to get a foul, I believe, with 0.3 of a second. They called Bauer. And Hooten will head to the free throw line to shoot the penalty. That's the 3rd personal on Caitlin Bauer. First free throw is good, and Hooten's in the score sheet. She can convert this. The Rams will reach double figures. That one rims out. Ames nearly pulled down the rebound. Instead, it was knocked out of her hands by Owens, and we've reached the half with Vanguard in front of Merino, 35-9. Give the teams a chance to reach their locker rooms, and then we'll step out for a 3-minute commercial break. Get a word from some of our sponsors. Try to readjust our camera that got knocked a little askew here. So we'll be back again in 3 minutes here. The Flagler Invitational on Big Time Small Town Media's production for ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not at Bank of Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1 add up to free. Because our personal free checking and personal free collection give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you're into free, apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 plus 1 equals free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecko, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget, you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Are you ready to rumble with the Merino Rams? The Merino Rams are supported by the Merino Booster Club. The cheerleading team helps the Merino players get their game on. Go, go, go! The Merino music is supported by the Merino Booster Club also. Come watch the spring and winter concerts. Come watch the Merino wrestlers smack the match. Thank you, Merino Booster Club and your sponsors. Go Rams!
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Many lessons can be learned when playing high school sports. Teamwork, discipline, and trust in those around you, just to name a few. But maybe the most valuable lesson learned from high school sports is good sportsmanship. Faith Tabernacle Church in Merino wants to remind you, as a player or a fan, to display good sportsmanship at any event you attend this school year. If you're looking for something new, Faith Tabernacle has services Sundays at 10 and Wednesdays at 7. Faith Tabernacle, a proud supporter of the Merino Rams.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff service stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
Everybody knows that when a great opportunity, like an iPhone, presents itself, you grab it. Somebody says they've got tickets to the big game and can't go, you grab the tickets. Somebody tells you that you can get an iPhone at a special price, you grab it. And it's true. For a limited time, Viero has iPhones for only $79.99. And we'll even pay your early termination fees up to $200 when you switch to Viero. All that and coverage you can count on. So hurry into Viero today. Your iPhone is here. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has two locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
And welcome back. Kerry Sherman with you. Once again, that halftime break went a little longer than planned. We got busy tracking down coaches for the next contest and getting lineups. It took us a little bit longer. We'll recap our first half here in just a second as I get everything readjusted again. First half scoring, we'll look first at the Merino side. Allie Owens with a team high 5 points. 4 of those came in the second quarter. 2 points for Bailey Walser, 1 for Sydney Hooten, 1 for Alexandra Kirschbaum. And that gets us to their 9 points. $19 on the Vanguard side for Bailey Heist, including 4 3-point baskets, 10 points out of Perry Rose Sykes, 4 from Angel McNulty, and 2 for Caitlin Bauer. And that adds up to 35. Little foul trouble on both sides for Vanguard. Bauer has 3, as does Cassandra Solsky. 2 for Perry Rose Sykes. Angel McNulty for Merino. It's 3 fouls for Alexandra Kirschbaum and 2 on Bailey Walser. So we're looking at a bit of a wide margin here as we start the second half. See if Merino can put together a run here early in this third quarter, get back into the contest, or if Vanguard is able to put it away early and get some rest ahead of tomorrow's championship contest. Possession arrow to start this half is in favor of Merino. And Hooten walks it across the timeline, hits it ahead for Owens. Back up top for Walser. She'll run into a three. It's long. Offensive rebound on the weak side by Hooten. She lost it going up. Heist with it, gets ahead for Bauer, and her layup is good. Give her 4 in the contest. Lead to 28. Kirschbaum hits it back to Leachman. Her layup no good. Kirschbaum and Solsky fight for it. And out of bounds. Last touched by Michaela Leachman, who was trying to save it for Merino. We'll reset the 5 on the floor. First for Vanguard, it's number 3, Cantrell. Number 5, Solsky. Number 14, Heist. 23, McNulty. 31, Bauer, who just scores off the pretty feed from Solsky. For Merino, it's number 10, Walser. 14, Hooten. 20, Leachman. 22, Kirschbaum. 34, Owens. 30-point lead for Vanguard. Leachman gives it off to Walser. Puts up a 15-footer, knocks it home. Her first field goal. She has 4. Heist goes to the far side to initiate the play. Picked up by Walser, gets it into the corner. That's Bauer. The low post was Solsky, and a nice little feed into the paint for McNulty. She's got 6. Back to a 30-point lead, and it's a steal for Cantrell. Long 3 by Heist. No. Tipped around. Kirschbaum with the rebound has it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by McNulty. Hooten's pass for Leachman. Caught her off guard, and she's tied up. The arrow will give it to Vanguard. A timeout by Coach Dermer. Full timeout. He's down to just 2 30-second timeouts remaining in the contest. Again, following the completion of this contest, we will have a boys game between Vanguard and Merino. That'll be followed by our second girls contest in this tournament, Flagler against Cheyenne Wells. And the nightcap is the boys game between those same 2 teams, Flagler and Cheyenne Wells. And we'll be back here tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock with the consolation side of the bracket, girls then boys, championships to follow. And we invite you to join us for all of the action, start to finish, here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv, produced by Big Time Small Town Media. Next weekend, we'll bring you full coverage of the Lamar Holiday Classic. That's 24 games in 3 days. And that one starts on Thursday. Check in on either ColoradoPreps.tv or Chassa.tv first part of next week to see the entire schedule. So that is seeded by record going in. Heist 3 from the corner. Good. She's got 5 of those, up to 22. That touched last by Walser in front of the Vanguard bench and Coach Frank Heist. Ball come into Solsky. Dribbles it to the corner, kicks it up to Heist. Looked at the three. They'll have to come out on her. It opens up the gap inside. Runner off glass for McNulty. 4 in the quarter, 8 in the contest. It's a 35-point lead. Pass tip. Kirschbaum can't couldn't quite get to it. Heist fed it inside for Bauer. She has 6 of her 8 in this quarter. Long lead for Kirschbaum, too long, out of bounds. Shino and Mertens will come back into the Merino lineup. Ice kicks it into the corner for Bauer. Into the low post. McNulty, she misses her little turnaround hook. Tracked down on the far side by Solsky. Kick out for Sykes. Into McNulty at the elbow. She has 6 in the quarter. It's 50-11. And a turnover. Heist with the steal. Pushes ahead for Solsky, too far and off the back wall. Owens in the middle of the 2-2-1 press. Finally up ahead for Shino. Cross feed for Bailey, or for Mertens. Mertens couldn't knock it down. Heist is fouled fighting for the rebound. That'll be on Owens. Her second, first foul of this half by either team. We've played 3.5 minutes. Heist goes far side. Bauer into the low post. McNulty, nice little feed inside for Sykes. Couldn't knock it down. Hooten with the board, and she was knocked down. And we can see that foul on Caitlin Bauer, her 4th. Hooten to Shino. Having to hurry to get it up will not happen as they turn it over. Solsky runner, no. Shino has it knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Bauer. Subbed at the table. It's Michaela Leachman. She'll come back in place of Elsa Shino. Stoppage of play as a Vanguard player takes care of some shoelaces. And Vanguard pulls the pressure back. Double team, and Owens travels with it. Heist goes into the far corner for Solsky into the post up. McNulty, turnaround, no. And Hooten and Sykes collide going for the loose ball. And the whistle on Sykes, her 3rd. McNulty checks out of the Vanguard lineup, and she'll be replaced by Cantrell. Leachman, pass back for Walser into the back court. Walser able to get there just ahead of Heist, or Heist would have had a layup. It's a backcourt violation. It's 3:24 left in this 3rd quarter. Sykes gives it right back to Solsky. Nobody will come out on her. She'll fire the 3 off the mark. Hooten gets the rebound with his head of steam, gets into the front court, gives it off to Leachman. To the trailer, Owens misses the layup. Rebound pulled down by Sykes, and Heist may need a sub. About the time that Hooten ran past her, doubled over. She's kind of wincing and checking that right eye. She'll stay in and walk it up the floor. Gets a screen at the top by Cantrell. Puts up the long three. Rims out. Leachman had the rebound. Stolen by Solsky. Rebound for Sykes. She gets it back from Heist. Kick out to Cantrell. Whip it across free throw line for Solsky. She put it on the floor. Dribbled into an easier shot off glass and gets on the score sheet. 52-11 is the count. 2.5 to play, third quarter. Walser pass cross court, stolen by Bauer. Dumps it across Heist, layup, good. She has 24 now in the contest. Hooten gets it off to Walser. Now in the corner, it's Mertens. Draws the double team. Gets it off to Walser. Now Hooten puts it on the floor into the paint. Loses it on the reach and is fouled by Cantrell. Should be her second. Walser will step out, being replaced by Alex Kirschbaum. Hooten gets it into Leachman. Comes back to Kirschbaum, drops it into the corner. Hooten into the low post. Owens turnaround, no, is fouled. And Allie Owens will make her way back to the free throw line. The foul on Sykes. That would be her fourth. Fourth on the team. Owens cans the first. 4 subs at the table. We'll see who stays. Kayla Cantrell is the one to stay on the floor. She's joined by Alex Callahan, I believe Lydia Blondin, Bailey Milroy, and Ashley Ames. For second free throw for Owens, also good. Give her 7 in the contest. 1:50 to play in this third quarter. Cantrell goes into the corner for Blondin, into the low post, Milroy. She whipped one quickly to the high post. Ames was starting to cut. The ball hit her in the midsection for the turnover. Mertens ahead with it. Let's go into the post for Owens. She'll work on Ames, dumps it across the post. Kirschbaum couldn't knock it down. Shino, no good on the follow, and finally pulled out of there by Milroy. Courser's looking to push. Cantrell whips it far side for Callahan. Back to Cantrell. Skip past Blondin. Owens ran at her and reached as Blondin put it on the floor going past her, and Owens whistled for, I believe that's her third personal. Fourth personal. Missed one on her in the first half. And she'll check out. She's replaced by Karg. Blondin with it on the near wing. Goes up to Callahan, quickly reversing it over to Cantrell. Ames working hard in the low post, begging for it. They'll finally get it into her. Kick it out to Cantrell. Thought about 3. Pass cross for Blondin, stolen by Shino. 52 seconds to play in the quarter. Shino goes far side for Leachman. Leachman puts it on the deck, comes near to Kirschbaum. Shino now to Karg. Karg able to get it off before the travel. Kirschbaum to Leachman. Leachman will kick it back up for Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum keeps it alive. And we got a foul. And I believe it'll be on Callahan. Should be her first. 34 seconds in the quarter. Was her first. Shino gets it in the corner. Kirschbaum, feed inside for Mertens. Draws the double. Tries to kick it up top for Shino, and it's stolen by Milroy. Blondin pushing. 15 seconds to go. Callahan back to Blondin. She'll put it on the floor. Come back to the wing for Blondin. Into the post up for Ames. Directing traffic. Wanted Milroy to cut. And while she was waiting for it, turned it over. Kirschbaum came away with the steal and drew the blocking foul on Ames with 5.3 seconds to play in third quarter. And we'll get a 30-second timeout by Vanguard. Coach Heist wanting to make sure his team is on the same page here in the final 5 seconds of the quarter. Doesn't want to give up anything. He doesn't want any drop in intensity. It'll be Merino ball with 5.3 seconds to go. Full court ahead of them. And the Coursers drop into their 2-3. Long lead for Shino. She'll bring it across the timeline, hit it down to Karg. Back to Shino. She'll fire the three ahead of the buzzer. No good. Off the rebound, or off the side of the rim and out as time expires in quarter number 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds here from Flagler High School.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Merino ball as we start the fourth quarter. They trail 54-13 here. It's Kirschbaum. She'll get it up top for Shino. Back to Kirschbaum. Draws the double, hits it into Karg. Finds Leachman all alone on the low block, and Michaela Leachman has her first basket of the contest. Blondin sees Milroy pop up, hits it to her, gives it off to Callahan, back to Blondin, and back into the corner for Callahan. Skip pass to Cantrell. Finds Callahan cutting on the baseline, tried to drop it back to the high post, and had it stolen. It's Shino. Karg, she'll dribble it up top, swing it for Shino. 17-footer is good. That's the first basket for Shino. 4 straight for the Rams as they start the fourth quarter. Cantrell will come near side for Blondin. Back up to Cantrell. Skips it for Callahan. Gives it off to Milroy between the circles. Back to Callahan. Into the corner. That's Blondin. She'll give a nice feed into Ames, who puts up the lefty hook for her first basket. 56-17. It's the Vanguard lead. 6 minutes and change here in quarter number 4. Shino into Kirschbaum. She'll put one up over Ames. Didn't get it to go. Karg fights for the offensive board, and she gets her first basket. Lead pass into the corner for Callahan. Brings it back up to Cantrell. She'll give it back to Callahan on the wing. Cantrell Sets the offense, gives it into Callahan, wanting to find Milroy in the low post. She couldn't get it into her, so Cantrell tried and threw it too tall and out of bounds. Leachman into the high post card. Kick out Kirschbaum. Looked at the three. Instead gives it to Leachman, who fires the three. Mertens with the offensive rebound. Goes right at Ames. Had it partially blocked. Milroy comes out of it there with it for the Coursers. Gives it off to Cantrell. Cantrell feed into the post. Milroy. Nice little turnaround. Lefty hook. No. Rebounded by Mertens. Tied up. Arrow in favor of the Coursers. Ames with it off the inbounds, gives it to Callahan. Blondin reverses it through, on over to Cantrell. She'll fire the three, misses everything. Mertens and Ames tied up with the arrow to the Rams. 5:06 left in the contest. Shino picked up by Cantrell. Gives it off to Karg. She'll dump into the low post. That's Kirschbaum. Turnaround. No good. Draws the foul on Ames, I believe. Unless it was somebody digging in from the top side. It is on Ames. Her second. And Alexandra Kirschbaum back to the free throw line. 1 for 2 in her only trip of the night. Converts the first. And second one off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Milroy. Callahan gives it back to Blondin. Nice little wrap feed into the low post for Ames. Loses it going up on the deck. She's tied up. I believe it was Kirschbaum who's able to tie her up. The arrow goes to Vanguard. Just over 4.5 to play in the contest. Cantrell finally gets it into Ames in the far corner. Feed into the post, kicked out. Callahan will fire three off the back iron. Milroy offensive board kick out. Cantrell 18-footer, no. And Ames trying to get the offensive rebound, stepped out of bounds before she could get it back in to a teammate. Kirschbaum is picked up by Ames. Burns her dribble, and now finally gets Shino to come back to her. Shino into the paint, draws a double team, kicks it out to Kirschbaum. Now to Leachman, drives baseline, puts one at the rim, no good, off the bottom of the rim, and Karg there for the putback. She has 4 in the quarter. Still a 34-point game. 3:50 to play. High post, Milroy. Kick out, Blondin three. Off, and they're going to get Callahan for pushing Kirschbaum on the rebound. So Alex Kirschbaum will head back to the free throw line. We've got 2 subs coming in for Vanguard. Number 1, Jordan Arcuri, 5'5" junior. And number 13, Xavier Wallace, a 5'9" freshman. Kirschbaum will shoot the bonus. Front end. Off the back iron. Karg with the rebound. Gives it back to Kirschbaum. No good. Kept alive. Shino with it from 14. Off wide. And then it's going to be a rebound foul against the Rams as Ames came down with it. Let's see if he said 2-2 or 2-3. It's Kirschbaum, her 4th. Callahan jogs it across the timeline for Vanguard. Goes far side for Arcuri, and too tall and out of bounds. And Kirschbaum will check out. She's replaced by Kaylee Probst, number 35, a 5'6" freshman. Probst has it now. Gives it off to Mertens on the curl. Mertens gives it to Leachman. Now Probst gives it up to Shino, off to Card. Into the low post. That's Leachman. Misses the shot. Mertens there for the follow. She's fouled, earning a trip to the free throw line. That one's whistled on Wallace. Mertens misses the first. Second one is too strong off the back iron. Ripped down is the rebound by Milroy. Wallace, Arcuri fires the three. It's off. Rebound on the deck. Shino comes away with it for Merino. Gives it off to Probst. And Shino finally gets it back from Karg. Up ahead was Leachman. She had her shot partially blocked from behind. Leachman and Probst in there fighting to keep the ball alive. The arrow keeps it with Merino. 20-second timeout here. 30, whatever. I can't remember my timeouts. It's a long season and I can't remember, but 30-second timeout for Merino. They're down to one timeout. 2:46 to play. Merino trying to build some momentum to carry into tomorrow. Barring a record-setting comeback, they will be playing in the third place game. And that's scheduled for 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Leachman triggering the inbound. Comes into Probst. Probst guarded by Ames. Gets it up top for Karg, who gets it to the point in Shino. Shino goes to Probst. And Probst is fouled by Ames, who reached in and grabbed forearm while trying to tie it up. Her third, and the Merino freshman will head to the free throw line, trying to get herself into the scoring column. Missing the first of the penalty. Second one for Probst. Too strong off the back iron, and Wallace comes down with the rebound for the Coursers. Gives it off to Callahan. She'll bring it across as we go under 2.5 to play. It's Wallace on the near wing, feed inside. Turnaround by Ames, too strong. And Mertens fighting three Coursers for the rebound. And it's a held ball. Possession arrow, Vanguard. 2:16 to play. We've been at this 34-point margin for a little while. Wallace, she'll give it into Milroy. Pass for Callahan was deflected, but Arcuri able to track it down. Turnover as Ames had to save it. And Arcuri will come back with the steal for the Coursers. Callahan kicks it far side for Arcuri. Three on its way. Off back iron. Milroy rips it down. Leachman ties her up. Arrow to the Rams. 1:52 left in the contest. We see Rachel Mary, 5'5" freshman for Merino, wearing number 11. It's her first appearance of the contest. Far side Karg, picked up by Milroy. Puts it on the deck with the left-hand dribble, gets all the way to the block, pulls up, has it swatted from behind and ripped away by Milroy. Callahan will bring it across, 1:35 to play. Pulls up three, short. Milroy with the offensive rebound to Arcuri, into Milroy. Up top, free throw line jumper. Wallace missed it. Mertens pulls down the board for Merino. Chino has runner up ahead. That's Mary. Baseline jumper is too strong, and Wallace will pull it down. It's a 3-on-0 for the Coursers. Nice little unselfish feed across for Arcuri, and she's into the score sheet. Mary on the far side. Looking for the curl. Nobody on the curl. Puts it on the deck. Comes out to Chino. Sets the screen for her. And Chino will whip it back out to Karg. Karg looking at the three. Comes near side for Mertens. Picked up by Wallace. Goes to the point in Chino. Chino kicks it far side for Probst. Probst looking inside. Finds Mary on the curl. Puts it on. One dribble. Misses the jumper. And Ames will get it for Vanguard. Quickly up ahead for Arcuri, off her fingers and out of bounds with 27 seconds to play. Probst comes into Chino, and Chino will go far side for Karg. And pass looking for Probst, who was coming off the baseline screen. And pass too wide and out of bounds. We're down to the final 18 seconds of the game. Callahan being told to hold the ball. She'll have to kick it to a teammate. Instead has it stolen by Mary. Off to Karg, 7 seconds. May have walked, and Chino with it. She'll dribble into the free throw line, put one up from 14. Was stripped going up. Mertens got the ball, couldn't knock it home, and that's the final buzzer. Vanguard Charter defeats Merino 58-22 in our opener. As the teams congratulate each other on a hard-fought game. Normally we would recap individual scoring. We need to take care of some technical business here from Flagler. We're going to go ahead and sign off for this broadcast. We should be back with you in about 10 to 15 minutes for the boys' game. Again, Vanguard and Merino. We hope you join us here on Big Time Small Town Media's production basketball from the Flagler Invitational Tournament on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Have a good night.